Let's go. Happy Thursday. What's going on, my guy? What's up, Auntie? I see you. Happy Thursday, the best day of the week. Niche, what's up? I see you. Got a goodie for y'all. Got a special guest from Baltimore coming in here to give us some game, tell us his story, and tell us a little bit about the real estate market down there. So I'm looking forward to it. Howard Hustle, where you at, big homie? Where you at? There you go. There you go. He jumped right in, right on cue. Give everybody a minute or two to get in here, get connected. My guy, Kyle, what's happening?
What's happening, brother?
Nothing, man. Good to connect with you, man. Good to connect with you.
Same here, man. I've been looking forward to this.
I'm loving that. That means you definitely gonna be giving out some game and some gems tonight, man.
Oh yeah, most definitely. Most
He said
definitely.
I couldn't wait. He said I got a
Couldn't
lot to
wait.
tell the people.
Couldn't wait, brother.
Right, we've been cooped up long enough, right? You can't
Oh
wait
yeah.
to talk to the good people.
Come on now. I hope everybody tuned in, man. We definitely got some stuff to drop for sure.
Man, that's what's up, man. I love it, man. Definitely for any of you who know anybody else you think should definitely get this information, go ahead, send this out to them. Go ahead, send it to two people. All you gotta do is send it to two people. Let's try to get this room filled up. Well, not let's try. We are going to get this room filled up. And then for those of you who are tuned in, don't forget, hit the link in my bio to get the Teen and Millennial Investment Blueprint book. And also this Sunday, we're going to be starting another series of the Instagram Lives. We're going to be interviewing 9 to 5 real estate investors. So any of those people who are trying to figure it out, how to invest in real estate while still having their 9 to 5, every Sunday, the goal is we're going to bring you somebody that's doing it and doing it from their day job. But on their day off on Sunday. So we got some good stuff coming up, man. But how you feeling, man? How's the Baltimore market?
Man, Baltimore market is booming, bro. It's booming. It's booming. You know what I'm saying?
Same here in Philly, man.
I know. I'm up there a lot.
Okay, so you be coming down.
Oh yeah, I'm up there a lot, man. My brother Big Business is up there, man. Shout out to him for sure.
Okay,
So
the
so
big
yeah,
homie Greg Parker.
yes sir. So I'm up there a lot with him. So whenever I slide through, it's becoming a second home now.
Okay, all right. So you almost know the lay of the land over here just as well.
A little bit. I only know where he at.
Okay. Well, I mean, where he at is a good spot, though. I mean, because if
Yeah,
you learn at least his area, that'd be a good spot. You know how to wholesale, so we just come to you for them deals.
most definitely, man. Most definitely, for sure. For sure. Yeah.
Definitely. Well, definitely don't forget, people. Share this. If you share this with one more person, and we're gonna go ahead and get ready to get started. But the Howard the Hustle. Go ahead and introduce yourself, man. Let the people know who you are, where you're from, what you're about.
What's going on, folks? This is your boy Kyle, aka the Howard Hustle. I'm from the Baltimore, Maryland market. Um, Listen, I wholesale. We're currently in a position right now to start rehabbing here and developing as well. I also teach wholesaling, but it's more so on learning the strategy on how to be able to find your own deals yourself and be able to get yourself in the game for sure. We all about supporting each other. It's a brotherhood out here and a sisterhood out here. So anything that you're going to get out of the show that we're doing today is definitely to know that collaborating is better than competition.
For sure, for sure. You could go a lot
Absolutely.
farther together than you can alone.
Yes, sir.
So for you so which one I guess is our first hat? Are we a wholesaler first or are we a realtor first?
I'm not a realtor. I'm not a realtor at all.
Okay.
Um, so all respect to the realtors that are out here, man. Because listen, I can't sit still long enough to take a test. That's my problem. You know what I mean? I realized that early on. I learn better when I'm in the game and I'm hands on. So um, I attempted to do it, and it just didn't work pan out for me that way. And this whole real estate wholesaling thing kind of fell on me. You know what I mean? I started out working for Comcast and I was wholesaling it. And what I was doing was, you're the Comcast man. You know what I mean? Are you able to hear me good? Everybody able to hear me good?
Yeah, we hear you. You good? Can you hear
Am
us?
I
Can you
clear?
hear us? Yeah, you good.
Hold up. All right. Am I clear? All right? Just want to make sure I was clear.
Yep.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
All right, we
But
hear
yeah,
you.
but
Yep, you
yeah,
perfect.
man. So cool, cool. I was in Comcast, man, and was wholesaling there. Just basically getting myself into the game. I built everything off of podcasts and just strictly jumping in. And one of my best friends, my brother today, Damon Marshall, who's also a top wholesaler here in the Baltimore market. Um, he brought the idea of the wholesaling to me,
Okay.
and it was kind of like we united at that point on the same wavelength. And he's like, bro, this is what I'm thinking about doing. I'm like, man, this is kind of like where I'm already trying to head in the direction, because how I seen it, you're the Comcast guy. You already have that badge on you of trust, because you're sitting in the house. You're
Mm-hmm.
in these neighborhoods day in and day out. So this is a gem, everybody, that I'm about to drop right here. If you know anybody that works for your local, we have BG&E here, so whoever it is for Philly that's dealing with the gas and electric or whatever, these
So
guys that
Pico, PGW.
okay,
So like the
those
utility company, the water
utility
company.
companies, your
Yeah.
cable, y'all got Xfinity out there, so
Right.
all your cable guys, they're in and out of these houses all day, and they're around properties all the time. So if you see them, it's nothing to be like, hey man, listen, I know you come across these houses all the time. If you find something, let's be able to work something out, get that number, and go from there, because they're in and out of these neighborhoods all day. They spend hours inside these houses, and the amount of information that folks are willing to give up because you're in there,
Mm-hmm.
they'd sit there and say, yeah, I'm getting this cable box today, but man, I'm looking to sell this house in 2 months. And you're like, oh, really? Okay. Well, take my number, please. So, it went from that, man, and we were jamming off. I had a few technicians that were out there, and I told them, like, listen, since we're all spread out throughout the city, what I need y'all to do is find me something. I take that joint to closing. I'm gonna give you $500 just for taking the picture.
Whoa, whoa, whoa. So you saying at your gig, you connected with other people at the gig,
Hmm.
and you said, look, you might be handling the south side, you on the west side,
Yep.
you on the north side.
Yep.
If you come across something, bring it to me, we'll break bread.
We'll break
So
bread.
then you was able to spread your wings
Yep.
and get more
So,
traction on the
so
ground.
while I'm sitting there showing you how to work that remote, my phone was going off with, hey, I got a picture of this house. I got a picture of the back of the house. I got a picture of the inside the house. I got a picture from the top of the pole. Like I had everything at that point. So that's how I operated and worked for me, man. And eventually, the universe began to shake too much and say, bro, you can't do both. And I got fired, man.
Ooh,
Got fired.
did they
Got
do it
fired.
on your day off? They ain't do it on your day off, did they?
No, it was a day I was working. It was a day I
Okay.
was working. Like the
All right.
energy was already there, bro. Like I was tapped in, and I knew what was going on. But it was no longer where I was able to juggle
The
the
both
nine to
both of them,
five
right?
and you're heading in this direction. You know what I mean? If it was meant for me to stay there, I would have stayed there. But that wasn't the case. So once they got me out, man, that month I went on and created my LLC, and I ain't looked back since.
So can I ask those? And I'm only asking because I had a
Yeah, go
similar
ahead.
situation.
Yeah.
Were you able to get your unemployment at least?
Nope.
Ooh. So that's the.
Not at
So I was
all.
gonna say I know a couple of folks. Me, one of my other good homies, like we got laid off, and
Yeah.
we used that unemployment as cushion to chase that real estate bag.
Nope. Nothing,
So,
bro. I
so
when I when
but
I
the benefit.
say when I say we got it out the mud, I mean we got it out the mud.
Now
Straight
look,
up.
not salute to you, and that pressure though that you was under is
Yeah.
like, yo, oh, I got no choice to make it happen. I tried to do it with my
Exactly.
9 to 5,
Exactly.
and you already, like you said, was feeling the pressure. So it just was like, listen, I got it. Now I got to go. I said this is what I want because I know you're not
Right.
even talking to yourself in the truck. Like,
Exactly.
yo, I can't wait to
Exactly.
quit this job. Or don't worry, we'll help speed that process up.
Right. Exactly. That's what happened. That's what happened.
Oh,
I knew what I asked for, man. I started hearing certain things that came in like, oh, we can't pay you anymore because you've already made it to this level. And, streaming services are becoming a thing. And man, they turned around and fired me for getting gas too late. And from where I lived at to where I was stationed at to be able to do what I needed to do. So that's why I put it all together. I was like, it was the dumbest thing possible. Y'all ain't fired me for taking vacation, cursing anybody out or anything, or bad customer service. You know
right.
what I mean? It actually it like somebody just put in there, like it literally cut me off to be able to say, okay, it's time for you to fly, man. Go ahead.
That's
It's
what's
what you
up,
want.
man. So I mean, how'd you like? Let's go back to that moment where you did get laid off. Like,
Yeah.
how'd you grasp that? What was the steps for you to go ahead and like not like get bogged down or like just start having a pity party for yourself?
I'm crazy. I'm crazy, man. I'm crazy. I'm wired like that where the hardest thing, I'm always looking for a solution. Like I never get bogged down with what I'm worried about. I always speak into finding a solution at all times. I always love being solution based. So a lot of my friends, they understand it. They like, bro, like at some point this gotta be an act. Like you can't always be this positive. You can't always, always have a backup plan. But I do. And sometimes it's like that sometimes. And in this case, man, when they sent me packing and they had Cat standing at the door like I was just going to go crazy and start
Right.
tearing stuff up, I'm like, okay, this is perfect. This is perfect. I knew exactly what I was going to do. I'm like, I'm going to go ahead and start that LLC, man, and get rocking and rolling. And whatever happens from here, it's on me now.
Right.
I
And
was
now
ready to
you
take.
control it, good, bad, or indifferent.
Exactly. It's all on me. So it's I don't have anybody to blame. If I turn around and they take my pay away, I can say you messed up my pay. If I don't get vacation, I can say you didn't give me vacation. But now it's like it's on me. I give myself vacation. I give myself that pay. So at that point, man, I was like, listen, it's time to go. It's time to go. So I didn't get bogged down with anything, bro. I definitely was ready for it. And the main thing was just that I have to say to everybody, anybody who's about to take that step in entrepreneurship or you have the option to take the step and you're not forced into it like I was, the main thing to get yourself through is the outside voices from family, friends, and those that are closest to you, because they're going to profess their fears on you of what you can't do because
Key
they
thing
haven't
you
done
said is their fears,
their fears.
not reality, but their fears.
Their fears. You cannot sit there and tell someone what can't happen if you haven't done it, let alone if I haven't done it. So stay strong on understanding what it is that you want. Be focused on your goals and see it through. See it through. Good, bad, or indifferent. See it through. Until you say you done with it, that's when it's done.
And the good thing is, though, with this entrepreneur thing, you can always, worst case scenario, pivot, get a part time gig, hold yourself down. Everybody's situation different, but be humble enough to know, like,
Absolutely.
yo,
Don't.
I need a job real quick, but it's temporary. It's temporary.
Yeah. Yeah. Seriously. Listen, I'll be the first one to sit there and say, man, I once that situation took place with Comcast, I'm like, look, I'm gonna look at what I have. I have a car, I got gas. I'm driving Lyft. What? I'm driving Lyft. And
But
everybody
driving
that hop
Lyft,
in that
and
car,
go
huh?
ahead, go ahead.
Everybody that hop in that car, guess what I'm talking about? Real
Real
estate.
estate. And while you driving around doing Lyft, you writing down addresses,
There you go. There
driving
you
for
go. I'm
dollars and
back
getting
at it. I'm
paid.
in and out of neighborhoods.
Right.
In and out of neighborhoods. So that's what's going to be on my mind the entire time. And I came in contact with a lot of good people because of that. And they're like, well, if you know so much, why are you doing this? I said, what do you mean?
It's part of the
Whoever said
program.
it's
It's
part of
part of
it,
the
man.
program.
It's one of the steps up to that next door, man. I'm not going, get mad at what one of the steps are. When it's time for that step to be removed, then it won't be there. I'm not driving Lyft today. So
Right.
that's just, it's a part of the process.
So now that you're into the wholesaling, like, how have you progressed? So I know when you started out, you driving for dollars. Are you still driving for dollars, or are now like you implemented any systems into your program?
Absolutely. I still drive for dollars, bro.
Okay.
I still do it. It's a lot of the basics that I still enjoy today. But I changed a lot of the things to be able to scale. The first thing that I did in order for us to scale was build a team. You know what I mean? After figuring that out, you got to understand what a team really consists of. You can't have two captains steering one ship because y'all both going to go in a different direction. So that's one thing to definitely be mindful of everybody, understanding what their role is and how to be able to play that role significantly. So I built the team out, man, and that team consists of everything from A to Z of how to get through the entire process from beginning to end when it comes to getting the deal done. So once that took place, I said, okay, well, I can hustle differently. You know what I mean? I ain't got to be out there in the grind, but bruh, let me tell you right now, I still enjoy the kick door situation of busting the door down like, oh, wait a minute, we got our stuff for bando here.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
All
So
right.
all of that's still there. I enjoy, I love it. So it's, some of the systems that I've implemented now is making sure everything is computer based. So no matter where I am, I'm able to run my business remotely.
And get to it.
I'm able to run it remotely, so I don't have to necessarily be there in order to do what it is that I need to
So,
do.
and I think we kind of jump right into it. For some people, there's a lot more people tuned in now. Like, just touch
Yeah.
on I mean, not real estate, but wholesaling. Like, what are like key components of a wholesale deal?
So the key components of a wholesale deal is you're basically flipping a contract, right? A lot of the fears are that if the deal doesn't go through, then you're stuck with the property. It's not that. It's an agreement that you currently have equitable rights in that property. You have the right to be able to assign that property. And let me, because I know we enjoy big talk. So big talk is, let's say Sam Walton, the owner of Walmart, goes to buy a parking lot, a piece of land. He's going to take that property and buy it under his name, but he's going to assign it to Walmart Corporation or
Okay.
whatever their LLC is.
Right.
That's an assignment. That's flipping the contract. Whatever you currently buy it as in one name, you're changing the name by the time it closes. So that's essentially what a wholesale deal is. It's very simple, dry, straight down the middle, but it moves a lot quicker than a standard conventional retail deal that'll go in because there's so many other parts that have to be put in place with someone getting pre-approved and their credit being checked and underwriters and things of that nature. We don't necessarily have to deal with that. As long as the property is in the condition that the buyer wants it to be in, they're going to send the cash and fund the entire transaction
Right. It's
from
either they
beginning to
want it
end.
or they don't want it, kind of
It's either
thing.
they want it or they don't. And if you're in a position where you've created a demand for yourself where people want properties from you, it's nothing for you to take it to someone else and they'll buy it.
I'm right. You ain't never sweating. It's like, look, if you don't buy it, I know somebody else gonna buy it.
Somebody else will because that's what it becomes. One thing I would tell anybody who's wholesaling here, learn how to create a demand for yourself. You don't have to be great at everything. Find a niche that works for you. If it's commercial, do it. If it's residential, do it. If it's land, do it. If it's lots, do it. If it's in a row home area like Philly or Baltimore where you got lots instead of land, do it. You know what I'm saying? If it's something where it's like, oh man, I'm good at finding tax liens, find what your niche is and be great at that because it's going to be someone that's going to come along and say, I need that. And who are they going to come to? They're going to come to the best.
Right. Okay. Uh,
Somebody asks, do I have any buying holes or am I doing all contracts? Yeah, we do have some buying holes as well. We do. Sorry if that messed up the
no. You fine.
okay.
Because I saw it. I saw it too. That's my man Garen. He always tuned in. Great supporter. Great friend. He's also in the real estate game down here in Philly as well.
Okay.
So I know he definitely soaking this stuff up, man. So for
Most
you,
definitely.
that's another way for you to being a wholesaler. You're finding property. Like just say for instance, you don't want to wholesale it. You turn around and you can keep it.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And you get the first dibs. And for real, if you want, you can wholesale it to yourself and make a little money up front or get your down payment money out of the wholesale deal.
I always structure them to be able to get most of my money on the back end instead of up front. So on a front side, I buy it right, and I already have my equity up front, right? On the
All right,
back end,
go ahead.
on the back end, that's when I get, the cash that actually comes out of it at that point. So I give you an example, a recent property that we just got, right? Numbers wise, anything in the current condition of the house that I'm talking about right now is normally 85 to 95,000, right? It's in the area of Johns Hopkins University, so that's a highly desirable area where the college is, and there's a lot of development that's coming into the area, and the area is transitioning and becoming very diverse over the last couple of years. So right now, you're seeing the ARV kind of hover around the 265, 270 range.
Okay.
So remind you what I said, properties in my same condition are going for 85 or 95. I bought mine for 50.
So
So
then, go ahead.
instant equity already in there. It's $150,000 worth of equity in the property right away.
So is that a buy and hold, or are you flipping it?
That is a buy and hold. But I always look to do a good renovation on the property, so that way, if we do decide to change our minds at the last minute and it's in that cycle where everyone's still buying at that time, then we're going to go ahead and move on forward and let it go.
But the fact that you bought it right, you have that option.
You have that option to be able to do that. Yep.
Oh, right. Okay. Look, my man Jackson said, yo, that's a flip. But
That's a
nah, I'm
flip.
not mad at you, because one of my other big homies, he always say, like, yo, if I buy them cheap enough, even if I hold it, because I've been learning some of my properties that I hold for 2-3 years actually turn out better than my flips. One, I don't have to pay the high
Yeah.
tax for flipping it real quick, the capital gains tax. And then two,
Right.
I'm making money hand over fist kind of with the cash flow every month. And then I'm going to bang it out on the flip because of the
Exactly.
equity that was in it that the tenants then paid down over 2-3 years.
Exactly. Yeah. This one's one of those that, I'm a sucker for the hood properties. That's my love. That's my first
It's
love right
gold
there.
it's gold in the hood, man. It's always
It's
gold in the hood.
gold in the hood everywhere.
As my man
Nobody.
Doug Jett would say.
Listen, it's gold all over the hood. I will tell anybody that. Everybody that I started out with looked at me like, what? They had the big eye emoji like, man, in the hood? And I said, just watch. And in 2 years, the exact area I said was going to wind up changing, it's already new development over there
Wait,
now.
but so we've been hovering trying to learn this Baltimore stuff. So you like,
Right.
I see you try to skip over the area you said, like, nah,
Oh,
you got,
no. Oh,
so,
no. Oh,
but
no.
you gave us one gem when you said
We're
John
going to drop them.
Hopkins.
We're going to drop them. We're going to drop them. Like I said, that one was near John Hopkins. That's a desirable area.
Okay.
So anybody that's, interested in the Baltimore market, if you hear anything about Charles Village, you'll understand what I'm talking about. Charles Village is that area. Charles Village is the equivalent of Temple.
Okay.
Okay? See, I'm learning.
Right.
So
Nah,
Charles
yeah,
Village,
Templetown is off the hook. Like
yeah.
if you wasn't in Temple 2-3 years ago, like you hurting right now.
Right. So yeah, they John Hopkins is that, man. But the thing is that, I'm about to drop another gem on y'all here. When y'all are investing, the best way, somebody say East 33rd. Okay. All right, I see you. That's 21218. Okay. Yup. Anybody that's investing, no matter what city that you're going in, understand how that city is eating. And I'm gonna explain that.
Right. You see, I'm sitting at the edge. I'm waiting
I'm
for
gonna
you to
explain that.
elaborate.
Baltimore is a hospital city. Anytime you have any properties near a hospital, guarantee that there's money coming into the area. Reason being, you have traveling nurses, you have staff that already works there, right? And then you have the students who want to work there and also live near their job.
There you go.
Right? So now, with those 5 things that are there, let's add on 6. Now you have to have businesses that support those staff members and everyone that lives there, because you just can't have them there and they're just eating the cafeteria food all the time. They
Right. So
got to
they're
have
gonna have all
restaurants.
the eateries, the restaurants and bars, the snack
Exactly.
spots, the happy hour
Exactly.
spot. Or like
Exactly.
you said, like with Temple, the best of both worlds is you got the university down the street, the hospital
Mm-hmm.
down the other street.
Exactly.
So
Exactly.
you push all that together. It's a matter of time. Like now, like it's a huge explosion.
Exactly. You
You
smack
can't
dead in the middle
you
of it.
can't buy land and properties fast enough over there.
That's what I'm saying. So you gotta pay attention to how a city is eating. That's it. If it's a factory town, listen. If there's more than one, you're in good position. Here in Baltimore, listen, everything you got Mercy, you got Union Memorial, you got John Hopkins, you got Bond Secure, which is now Grace Medical Center. Um, you have St.
Fells Point.
Agnes.
Somebody said Fells Point. I heard of Fells Point.
Fells Point is a nightlife area, and Locust Point is also similar to that, kind of like a nightlife area too, out in Locust Point. Um, but yeah, you got to pay attention to how the city is eating, how they're able to make their money, how people are surviving and living out there. If you look at anything in regards to Baltimore, you'll always see John Hopkins is one of the top employers, and every other employer after that is going to be something that's dealing directly with a hospital.
Mm.
Plus, on the realtor side, anytime you're selling a home and it's near John Hopkins, you have the live near your work grant, which gives you about $16,000 to $20,000. So the
See,
thing is,
Philly don't be showing that kind of love.
oh yeah, it's that love here. So I'm about to drop another gem on y'all right now. If you're coming to Baltimore, okay, and you're buying anything near John Hopkins, I'm telling you right now, no matter what it currently costs, it is worth every penny, because you know for a fact it's going to sell, or you know for a fact it's going to win. Under Armour, yes, the owner and founder of Under Armour is from Baltimore. And in one of the areas that we're currently in right now, his brother is developing it. So listen. I just say, come on down, yo. Just come on down. Come get a crab cake. Let's do something.
So that's I was going to get to. So
Yeah.
you know our folks Coco.
Yes, indeed. Love her.
Yeah. So Coco
That's
been
love.
trained. Right. Little sis been giving game and educating everybody down here. So like she put us on to the auction a little bit. And like we've
Right.
been like, so that's like that was why I had to get with you, because like I'm looking at the auction, but it's like, yo, them bandos, like they beyond bandos, like yo, the wire is real down there in some of them spots.
Oh, hey, listen. The
Them,
wire messed us up,
them
bro.
$5,000 and $3,000 cribs is like it's
Yeah,
only one
it's
house on the
real.
block though.
It's real. It's real. And here's the thing, right? If anybody ever went to a city where we currently are right now, because we're behind y'all. Y'all are literally 15, 20 years ahead of us right now. And that's real,
You think that
right?
far?
DC that far, bro. 15, 20 years ahead of us, right? And I'm going to tell y'all why. The reason that y'all are 15, 20 years ahead of us, because y'all had investors from other states come in and see that y'all had
Already.
bandos like we did,
Right.
and ran the whole thing up. And then y'all jumped on the whole thing, and y'all started grabbing y'all properties right away. Y'all started getting y'all restaurants. Y'all started getting y'all own businesses and everything else. We ain't
No,
had that.
that's
You
a
know what I'm
that's a
saying?
fact. Like when we start getting the cats from the West Coast in New
Yep.
York, and even the people from DC. Like now, I've been getting clients from DC, and they like,
Mm-hmm.
yo, I just want multifamilies all in Philly.
Yeah.
And the thing is that now the discouraging thing is I tell people, yo, especially that live in these communities already.
Mm-hmm.
So like we'll live here and be like, yo, I wouldn't buy that. That's too high. This is horrible. Da 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 da.
Yep.
But we are only looking at today. We're not looking at the future.
You gotta look 10 years ahead on
And
everything.
you don't want to be one of them people that's keep thinking about today, because it's like, yo,
Correct.
you're gonna miss out. Then
Exactly.
people be like, yo, the neighborhood ain't the same no more. Well, I guess not. Everybody ran to the suburbs, or you was like, yo, I'm gonna just let them take my grandmom's house.
Exactly.
Now you turn around and you
Exactly.
talking about, so the houses is 300,000 in the hood. Like
Mm-hmm.
it ain't
Mm-hmm.
it's not the hood, because you, like you said, the university, the restaurants, not to mention all the public transportation we got.
Correct.
And then they setting it up for y'all where I think y'all gonna be able to take the regional rail line or something straight from like DC, Maryland to New York or something like that.
We already had in one of the areas that I'm currently investing in right now. The MARC train is already there.
See?
It's already there. It goes from Maryland to DC right away. So anybody that's feeling like DC might be too expensive, they can come to Baltimore and be able to,
Train right away.
train right away, and you literally can just park and ride. I believe that train going to be coming to Philly too on what
Right.
their plans are. So yeah, it's definitely a fact for sure. The main thing, because I get that question a lot from, especially from a lot of out of town investors. They're like, "Well, I went on Google Maps and I seen there was nothing but a bunch of bandos." I said, "Great." They're like, "What? No, that's not a good thing." I'm like, "That's a great thing." I'm like, "Can you imagine how many people would have loved to been able to get into Bitcoin before it popped?"
Right. When it wasn't worth nothing.
When it
Exactly.
wasn't worth nothing. How many people wanted to be able to get into Apple? Now that we're talking about splits and options and everything else like that, how many people wanted to be able to have Apple stocks before it popped, right? So what
Okay.
I tell them is, you're looking at the last city to be able to pop along 95. New York is already up there. Nobody's buying anything there
Yeah,
right now.
we
They
ain't
can't.
we go to New York just to shop. That's it.
Just a shop. You can't do nothing in New York. Jersey is getting there too, right?
Camden.
Jersey about
Camden.
Camden, all they're about to get there too, right? Um, then it comes down to y'all. Y'all were literally considered the last ones, but y'all have more than one attraction
Mm-hmm.
to Pennsylvania. Y'all still got Pittsburgh. Y'all still got Philly. You know what I mean? And amongst other Allentown that's still out there too. You know what I mean? Y'all got a
Allentown,
good.
Cokesville. Yo, you on your stuff. You on
Listen,
your stuff.
listen. I'm here, man. You know what I mean? I'm here. So y'all got that. So then you skip right over us, right? And then you go to DC. DC, pop it. Can't buy nothing there
Right.
unless you already getting it. You go to Alexandria, Virginia, Arlington, Virginia. All of your government officials and everything live there and work in DC. All that money is up. North Carolina, South
North
Carolina,
Carolina, the university.
Atlanta. My God, Atlanta used to be cheap. Atlanta's there, right?
Well, see, everybody from Philly, New York, DC that wanted to
Going
get
to
popped went to Atlanta.
Went to Atlanta, right? So, and then once you go past Atlanta, you hit right to Florida. And Florida, I mean,
It
what
is
else more
it's
can we say to Florida?
right. Right.
I
You ain't
literally just ran down the entire 95, and we're the only city that has not popped yet.
right. Y'all still got 2,000. So you saying, look, I got my checkbook, so I'm ready.
You
Look,
ready?
two. Give me the drinks. 2,000, 5,000, 10,000. So you saying
Right.
just get them, sit on them for a minute. So them kind of cribs though, we can't do the burst strategy where we buy it, rehab it, rent it, and refinance it. Them joints is gonna be you just gonna be sitting on it basically.
Nah, I ain't even gonna say that. You ain't gonna be sitting on them. Ain't gonna be sitting on them. Like I said, things are moving here. The problem is that you have a lot of investors who did that, and that's why the areas look the way that they do, because they grabbed them, they sat on, and then thought something was going to pop. But if everybody has the same mindset that, oh, I'm gonna just hold mine, board it up, and just leave it, and you got 20 guys that think the same exact way, that goes back to the original question of what that investor asked me. I'm on Google Maps and everything boarded up. Yes, it is. You see what I'm saying? Yes, it
Yeah,
is.
man.
Everybody went and did the same exact thing. So I always challenge any investor that I talk to, because now, we're offering the construction, we're offering the clean outs, we're offering the demo. Where Britt, the broker who I have on my team, she's helping with and assisting with the hard money and private money. So we have the A to Z strategy here for you to come in and say, I can feel comfortable doing a rehab because I have 20 other people that are doing a rehab right along with me. So we not only creating our own comps now, right? We're not only creating our own comps, but we're literally following a trend that we created ourselves.
We creating our own ecosystem in in
Exactly.
in our community. So I'm saying to you, see now that's why I had to sit back for a minute because now you got me thinking because we was already thinking it, but now like you just confirmed it. So I'm saying,
Right.
how do we really like take this collaboration to the next level? And I think this is it, it's a lot that goes into it because it's more so being able to the whole trust and just us in general as people, like we just
Absolutely.
So I'm saying, like, look, I got 5 cats now. I know I got 5 cats I don't know if they on the live or not, but I know that I got access to, and then I know there's at least 3 people on here that we could get to commit. Like, yo, you put up 10, he put up 10, I put up 10. We at least could buy, but say we get 2-3 blocks and we buy a couple houses, and then from there we figure it out how we gonna rehab it. But now, like you said, we gonna push it together, kind of thing. But that's the challenge, though. Like, really being able to trust. So that's why I'm saying, I'm loving what you're saying. I'm loving the energy, and then you got the team. So it's just like, how do we bridge that gap? Because I feel like there's a gap. We don't know exactly what the gap is, but
the gap is literally come down here and see exactly what I'm talking about. That's the gap. Because that's
you
the
can't
only.
say that because I'm telling you, I'm telling you, when we come with the trucks, we coming.
Come on down, yo. Come. Listen, 83 right up the street. That connects us right to Pennsylvania. Come on down, man. I'm telling you, we're an hour away, bro. You know what I'm saying? You gotta come down because the only way because we gotta understand what it is that we're working against. Like you just said, 90% of the time we don't trust wheat. You know what I mean? We're sitting in the areas with these gold mines and then have a problem when someone comes in and
they
values it more than we do.
Right.
So if you have that problem, you've seen that problem in your area, and you have an opportunity to be able to say, nah, I'm not letting it happen again. I see exactly where I can let my money be able to stretch, and I can buy more than one. I'm going there. At this point. The only thing that you would have to ask yourself is, why not? If I'm telling you I got the properties, if I'm telling you we got the financing, if I'm telling you we got the construction, if I'm telling you we got the realtor to be able to sell it or be able to screen your tenants to be able to get you tenants in there that's going to be quality tenants at any point. If I'm saying we got you from A to Z, the only question you got to ask is why not? Because other than that, the only thing you're going to do is sit back. Those 10 years going to go by and you're going to be like, damn, I should have gotten to Baltimore when I had the chance. Now everything is unaffordable.
So question for you, right? So we go down there, we just say let's talk about rentals for now. We get the rentals.
Good. All right.
Multifamily, right?
Right.
We Section 8 or no Section 8? How's the Section 8 market down in Baltimore?
Always do the Section 8, bro. A 2-bedroom, 1-bath for rent for $1,350 and for nothing. Quick.
Oh.
Go ahead.
So the crazy thing is, right? I know these Jews. My folks is connected with these Jews. They put in, like we talk about collaboration. They collaboration on another level where you got 5 cats and each of them got $1 million. They got the one cat like you who go out there and put the deals together, and then they look on the board. Yo, I'm buying this, I'm buying this, I'm buying that. They put the whole thing together, put the package, put the rentals together, put the tenants in. Then they find another group of investors, and they sell all them shits to them. They mark the numbers up and just recycle them. But it's another set of Jews, though.
Listen, let me tell you what happens to an area when that happens, because I've seen it happen.
I'm telling you now, they're in Baltimore. My folks, he moved from Philly in Baltimore because he's doing a property management for him. And when he told me what he was doing, I said, how you doing that for them? What are you doing? He was like, dog. He was like, I'm getting on-the-job training. He was like, I couldn't get this in Philly. He said I'm learning all the game from them, and he said I'm soaking it up.
Listen, bro, it's real. It's real. And they're going to be hush-hush about the whole thing, most of the time. And that's why, for the first time, a lot of people are hearing about this. The main thing is that you have to have trusted individuals down here, because I will say you're going to have somebody that's going to lead you astray and going to be selling you a bunch of bullshit, and it's going to turn around and have liens and taxes and all of this other stuff on there. You're going to be like, damn, man. So I'm telling you right now, check your sources. And here's how I work. I want everybody to win. So even if you ain't coming to me to get the houses, let's say you don't rock with AEPG. That's fine. That's fine. You hate my baseball cap. That's cool. It's whatever. Go do you. I'm telling you, come here because it's a no-brainer. If I wasn't here, I would want somebody to tell me. I'll be mad if ain't nobody tell me. I'd be mad if I was in another city while I watched the situation happen. And that's 90%. 90% of the people from Philly that I talked to, they seen what happened there. They watched it with their own eyes and was like, bruh, for real?
Nah, but the crazy thing is we got like a small Baltimore here in Chester. So
Right.
like you said, the outskirts, but the crazy thing, Chester got universities and it got hospitals in Chester. And I'm talking, like you said, cribs is $3,000, $10,000. The crazy thing is they went from last year, them things was $2,000 and $10,000. Now them same cribs are selling for $20,000 and $30,000.
Oh man.
So like you said, we probably too far behind on that now because now the numbers don't went up.
Yeah. It happens quick. It happens quick. And
but
if
Baltimore,
anybody
got
can
a
be
shot.
you got a shot here. I'm telling you. Hold on,
We
I'm
got
trying
a
to put this
window.
you got a heck of a window. Man, you got a balcony. You got more than a window, bro. You got a balcony out here. Listen, you got a chance to be able to win. I'm telling you.
So what's your folks talking about with the hard money?
All right, say that.
What's your folks talking about with the hard money?
Oh, see, we got to get her on here to be able to talk that talk. Cause I let that spot go on. She actually just came in. Britt the broker. She just came in.
Hey, Brett, what's going on? I see you. We're going to have to get with you. We heard you lending out millions of dollars for us to make this thing happen down there.
Absolutely. She out here killing it, man. So, but yeah, you know, when it comes down to that, you know, the main thing I wanted to happen, which we go back to, you know, anything in regards to the team, what I'm great at, that's what I wanted to focus on, and that's it. Everybody a part of my team is great at what they do specifically. And we're able to scale a lot faster. Nobody wants my spot. I don't want Britt the broker spot. I don't want Meg the realtor spot. I don't want my contractor Antoine spot. You know what I'm saying? My buddy Randall, who does the investment side of anybody that doesn't want to lift a hammer, they just want to invest money or whatnot. I don't want his position. You know what I mean? Everybody is in position to do what it is that they got to do, and they're great at it. So, you know, anybody that anything in regards to building a business, not just any outside of real estate, a business, you're not going to be able to get or scale by yourself. I'm telling you that right now. Get a team.
Nah, that's definitely respect because I definitely agree to that because there's no way you can be 12 places at once. And I mean, even just from a sanity standpoint, it's like, yo, you don't want to have all that stress and weight on your shoulders because after a while, it definitely weigh on you. It definitely weigh on you.
Yeah, because all of those roles that I just sat here and named, those are the roles I was playing. And, you know, the main thing, and look, No Days Brown, man, everybody coming in here. No Days Brown.
Oh, nah,
best
they showing you love down there, man.
Straight up, bro. Listen, that's my guy right there. Best landscaper in Baltimore.
Ooh.
Hands down. Hands down. Hands down. I don't trust anybody else to go and cut the grass and knock them trees down for these properties we out here selling.
Nah, so I mean, give me some of the drawbacks though. I mean, I hear what you're saying about all the good stuff, but it got to be like, what's the drawbacks of messing with Baltimore? So like Philly, like L&I is the worst down here. So like that's our biggest. And Section 8 is super slow. So like, it's Section 8.
The drawbacks here are lien sheets. Waiting on lien sheets, and that's right now because of the pandemic. Other than that, we were closing deals in two weeks. So you know what I'm saying? Like we're you know, I'm in other markets as well where I'm wholesaling at, and we're running into the same thing there. So that's one thing. So I only say that because somebody will come here and be like, all right, man, I'm ready to go, and it's like, all right, man, it's been about 4 weeks. I ain't heard nothing back yet. It's the lien sheets. Okay. Trust me, it's the lien sheets. Outside of that, there aren't any drawbacks. Anybody that have any drawbacks, that's because they don't have any plans to get around that. They didn't think it out. If I have a conversation with you, I'm going to put everything out there on the table to be able to tell you, yo, this is how you get around this, is how you get around this. So at that point, when it comes up, you're like, okay, I can go there. Right? It only becomes a drawback if you didn't think about it and it happens and it's like, shit, what do I do?
Right.
Right? Someone will say, well, it's Baltimore, you know, somebody might break in and steal copper. Did you put an alarm system on the house? Do you have insurance? Right? Do you have any type of surveillance or whatever that's on the property that'll deter someone away that might want to come in there and do anything? Are your contractors locking it up, and do you have a trusted individual to ensure that they're locking up the house after they finish?
Right. Well, if we got the team, though, we got you. Like, yo, you checked on the crib before you went to
there you go.
Before you went
there
home.
You go. There you go. That's it. I mean?
See, we already put systems in place already.
You see what I'm saying? So where those things that I just named, that will kill anybody's momentum in the midst of a rehab. Yo, somebody stole my stuff. Somebody damaged this. They left the door wide open. The window was all the way up and it rained the other day. Now the floors that I just got in there that weren't waterproof, they were water resistant. They ain't worth nothing no more. You know what I'm saying? Now you in that situation. So it's just literally thinking outside the box of what could go wrong and already having a solution for it right then and there. Then drawbacks don't really sound like drawbacks. Sounds like it's a part of the process. If I already have that there, you smooth sailing.
But that goes back to what you said before too, that mindset. So I see how you. Look, you turned it on right there. So I definitely respect, man. Definitely respect. Salute, man.
Absolutely.
So Section 8 though, 2-bedroom. Just say that $1,200, right?
Yes, sir.
Do I have to take a class for Section 8 down in Baltimore?
Nah, ain't no class for it, bro. You just gotta get an inspection.
So that's the thing in Philly. You got to take a class and you got to pay them.
Just an inspection, bro. That's it.
So just say, yo, so when I rehab the crib, I make sure it's safe, smoke detectors, doors locked, windows open and closed, the electric is grounded. Then just tell, look, I need a Section 8 tenant, get a Section 8 tenant, do the packet, get the inspection. How long till the paperwork go through? Is it a long time to get the paperwork through?
It varies now, like I said, because everything now, without COVID, you're probably looking at maybe 30 days.
All right.
Maybe 30 days. And the only reason I say 30 days because if you get an asshole inspector that comes
everybody want to be top flight. We already know
they want to be top flight out here. Just get him a cape. Just get him a cape because he want to feel important. You know what I mean? The cool thing about that, and to anybody that doesn't understand how Section 8 works, even when you're going through that process, let's say first month you get everything done. Second month you're ready to go, but the inspector says, no, you got to fix X, Y, and Z. And you fix those things. So you're looking at it like, man, first month, second month that went by, I'm rolling into the third month, man. What's going to happen? Don't be mad yet. Because what you're going to get is first month's rent, second month's rent, and your third month's rent all at once in that third month. Because you've already been approved. You just had to fix additional things. And since you were willing to do so during that time, you're going to get that money.
Okay. And then how's the eviction process down there? Is it crazy, or as long as you got a lease and y'all got to do the lead safe stuff too?
Yeah, that's twofold because the way I feel about lead, take that shit out.
Well,
take it out.
We doing new rehabs because these cribs they messed up. So I mean, they shouldn't have no lead issue. But I mean, I just know like now in Philly, they making it mandatory where you got to have a lead safe cert.
Yeah, you got to have a lead certification. You have one of the guys that led our us that's here. Shout out to him. You come in, check everything, make sure everything's good. And you'll be good to go, squared away. You just got to take it out, make sure it's gone. You know what I mean? If you're looking to save money, have them come in, do the test before you take anything out, and just remove those things that's there. If you want to be able, that fail, you know what I mean? And then go that route. Me personally, I'm like, yo, just take all it out. Get all of it. Get all of it, because
Well, now see,
you don't want it to come back.
right
You don't
now,
want
I'm
nothing to
with
come
you,
back.
but that's why I said like, yo, I know for me, my strategy has been for my future rentals. I want
Yeah.
all fresh, newly renovated crib. A lot of my rentals, like when I first started, you know, we did what we had to do to get them rent ready. So now it's
Oh
like,
yeah.
you know, they look good, but they need some updating. You know what I mean?
But you in the game though, bro. You know what
Oh
I'm
no, no,
saying?
no, we cool now. Like, and then now, like most of my cribs, the last 2 years, I just been flipping. So my goal
Okay.
was like, yo, last year I paid for my wet, and this year I flip. I used the money from flipping to buy some of my cribs just cash. That's why I was looking at Baltimore. My money is stretched.
Ah, got you. Got
You
you.
know, but I said the
Got you.
part that just baffled me and made me nervous was, like I said, it's one house on the block. You mean like
Mm-hmm.
unless I own the rest of the lots on the block, it's like what I'm supposed to do? Like who gonna live here,
Don't
kind of thing.
don't get the one house on the block, man. Get the block.
Okay, look, get the like Coco. That's what she said. You know what I mean? She
Hey,
said,
listen. That's actually, we ain't never get a chance to be because when I was on her live last, I explained to everybody how we met. She was in the parking lot of my apartment complex taking pictures and selfies and everything, and I'm like, yo, hold up. I'm like, yo, if you gonna be that close, man, stop by for some waffles or something. We hit it off from there because literally the land that she bought was right behind where I grew up. And
okay.
we always talked about, that land, what was going to happen with it, what somebody was going to do with it.
And like you,
And to be
somebody that came in and scooped it right in front of y'all, like you
somebody
said.
somebody somebody came in and and took it, but I was happy. It
It
was
was
a
tight.
sister that came in and made that happen. That spoke volumes at that point, that someone seen the value in it and had that long-term play to be able to go that far. So listen, she a gem, man. She a gem for
So
sure.
look, right? So I feel like we got once COVID is over, we doing the Philly to Baltimore ride along. We
Yup.
coming down there. We gonna look at
Bring
some
some
cribs.
cheesesteaks. Yup.
We'll bring the cheese sticks. But
All right, cool.
you said something. Well, I can't eat seafood. Everybody else gonna want seafood, but you said something about waffles. So I love some chicken and waffles. So
Let me tell you something, bro. We got a you do plant based?
yeah, what's that? What's that?
Okay. See,
It ain't
see,
it ain't chicken
I
unless
got
it's chicken, player.
no,
Like
no, 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 no. I got you. I got you. I got you. What happened was, right, and this is my story that I tell every black person that be like, oh, plant based. Negroes got tired of high blood pressure, and they said, how can we do this a little different? Because what we chasing at the end of the day, we chasing the flavor. Ain't nobody taking no meat off the grill and eating it.
no,
Straight up.
you look. I ain't gonna lie. I got some health issues I've been working on. You know what I mean? I gotta go to the cardiologist tomorrow. Like you said, every as we learning, we getting better with our mental health, our financial.
Right,
You know what I mean?
right.
And just our overall our physical health as well. So
Listen. You come.
but
Oh
I
man,
still don't know about
listen.
that plant. Like
Yo,
you
the
can't
whole
substitute
team
my
in here,
chicken for nothing plant
bro.
based. It ain't chicken if it's plant based, man.
I know. But you know what? It's a mindset. It's a mindset. You know what I mean? It's a mindset. Because I'm gonna tell you right now. Just know, you come down here, I got you. I
All right.
got you.
So
We're
how
gonna
we? So you
slide
want
through
a
one.
plant based? You want a plant based cheesesteak? Is that you want a veggie cheesesteak?
Nah, ain't no plant-based cheesesteak. See, I've been led astray every time I came to Philly. Right? Every place I done gone to, and I love Philly, man. Every time I done came up there, bro, I'm like, it ain't it. I was telling Greg the other day, and he was like, man, how you like that sandwich, man? I was like, man, nah, bro, this one
Where
ain't
you
it.
take you?
He
Where you
like,
take you?
bro, I don't even remember the name. That's how bad it was.
Look, so
I know
all I'm
one of
saying,
the places, was Ishkabibble or Ishkababble or
yeah.
something like that.
Ishkabibbles is all right. They all right.
Man,
All I'm saying is next time you come, I got you. I'm gonna get you a salmon cheesesteak and I'm gonna get you a chicken cheesesteak. I don't eat beef, so I'm gonna get you
all
salmon.
right,
I'm gonna get you salmon. I'm gonna get chicken so we can somewhat
salmon
still
cheesesteak.
listen. Change
That's
your life.
crazy.
It's gonna
That's
change your life.
crazy.
With the
I ain't
with
never
the
heard of that in
salt
my
with
life.
the salt with the sauce and the peppers from my spot Umi D's. That's up north, Eric. They know it's up north, but that's in
Oh
the hood
man,
side. That ain't the temple side. That's the hood side.
take me there. That's what I need. Take me there. Listen, man. Look. We had Dana Christian out. Dana Christian came out here. I don't know if you're familiar with who she is, but
I know the name. I can't picture his face. I know the name.
yeah, she specializes in business credit. down in Georgia.
Okay.
And she came up here to buy something, and she was like, you know, we really looking to get something to eat. I was like, well, look, I gave y'all the plant-based spot yesterday, and they loved it. My
Okay.
husband was looking at me. He was looking at me crazy too, because he like, look, man, I like my barbecue now. I'm like, don't worry about it. I got you. I got you. Man, he tore that sandwich up and went back in there and got another one. Was like, hey, you sure it's plant-based? I'm like, it's plant-based, brother. Listen, I got you. So the next time they was like, all right, we did the plant-based. We want something a little different. I said, no problem. We're going to go into the hood. Till this day, this place, you still got to open it with a rope that's attached to the door on a bulletproof glass. But the food is amazing.
Okay. All right.
They
So
take
we
care of
got.
you every time, man.
So it sounds like we really need a 2-day tour. We need to look at cribs. We need to eat.
Yep.
And
Yep.
then we need to break down the next plan after that. So you know what I mean,
Yeah.
so I'm just saying,
Y'all just gotta come here the whole weekend.
so if we come for, I'm saying, so roughly what we need to save up, like what the viewers, how much they need. They just say everybody need to get one crib. Come on with one crib.
Just get one. All of the properties that I sell today, I keep everything within a range, so that way you know what you're getting, right? The ones that were 2 to 5 or whatnot, they're getting harder to find these days because they have liens that are attached to them that wind up costing more than what the property is actually worth.
Right.
So I wouldn't sell that to anybody because then you'll be putting more money into the property before you even do any work to it. So the ones that we currently have right now, they all range between that 10 to 15K. I always tell everybody, have that. Keep that in mind, 10 to 15K. Because here's what gets you, what will get you that. You will get a multifamily property out of that 10 to 15K. Because we have,
I seen your
yeah,
post. You posted a triplex the other day.
yeah, those large 3-story properties, you're looking within that 10 to 15K range to be able to get that. So at that point, you take that bad boy, it's already going to have to be gutted to begin with. Reframe it as a 3-story unit. Put 3 units in that bad boy. Let it be 2 bedrooms, 1 bath. Rent it out Section 8. You get your $1,300 per month from each unit. The property pays itself off probably within the same year. For what you bought it from me for, it'll pay itself off within the same year.
All right, so look, they about to kick us off the live. We got 2 minutes. So
all right,
we got to ask our favorite questions. You got any books that you recommend, whether it's business related or personal development? Give me 3.
I don't have no books. I say podcasts.
All right, give us your podcast. That's fine.
Podcasts. Bigger Pockets is one.
Mm-hmm.
You got Black Wealth. That's another one. And of course, Earn Your Leisure.
Ooh, Earn Your Leisure.
EYL.
EYL all day.
All day.
EYL all day. Okay.
All day.
And then for anybody that wants to get in contact with you, where can they get in contact with you?
Hit me up at The Howard Hustle. DM me. DM me right away.
Look, y'all heard it. So once again, don't forget the link in my bio for the book, the Teen and Millennial Investment Blueprint. We got another special episode coming up on Sunday. We're going to interview another 9-to-5 real estate investor Sunday at 3:00. And then, of course, next week we got another special guest for our favorite Thursdays, our favorite day of the week. But look, I appreciate you, homie. So look,
I appreciate you, bro.
I'm going to get with you offline because I'm telling you, I'm going to get you your cheesesteak. And we're gonna come down there and get it popping for the weekend, man.
Let's do it. Let's do it. And document the whole thing so everybody will be able to see we ain't capping down here.
Oh, for sure. Look, everybody will tell you one thing about me. I'm not scared to record. So if you telling me I could bring the content and you want to get it going, look,
let's do it.
I got you. Say no more. And look, I even try the plant-based food, man. Don't hold me to it.
We're gonna document that too. So we could be able to see his face when he bite into it like, you might be on to something. You might be on to something. That's all I'm gonna get.
Right, and definitely, y'all, Britt the broker, get with me because we got to connect. Let's talk about that financing. But definitely, man, salute to you in your journey, man. It's definitely salute for you pushing, making it happen. I see you married, so you know you're a family man. You know, doing it for the team. That's what it's all about at the end of the day, man. But anything else you want to lead the people? We got like 25 seconds. So,
hey, man, shout out to all Elite Progressions, the AEPG team. They all in here in the live right now. You can hit us up at AEPGMD, which is from Maryland. And just let us know what you need, and we here for you to get y'all it's a one-stop shop. Get y'all from A to Z through the entire process.
Hey, man, I salute to you and thank you, brother.
Appreciate you, bro.
My man.